Hey guys, this is Spiritual at Heart and welcome back to another Pick a Card reading. Today we are going to answer the question, who am I destined to be with? And we're going to look at initials, we're going to look at their characteristics, what they look like, what their character is like. We're also going to look at the relationship itself, what are the key elements, their key energies. And we're ending off the reading with information about the timing, about when is this going to happen, when are important things going to happen, and what seasons or months are important. And for that we will be using this beautiful golden bingo machine. So we have 3 piles today. Feel free to pick the pile you feel most drawn to. We have pile number 1 with the beautiful rose quartz. We have pile number 2 with the beautiful lepidolite. It's purple, although you might not see it very clearly. My lighting is a little bit bad because my lamp broke, my ring light broke. And we have the beautiful selenite for pile number 3. And if you don't want to watch the whole pile, I also will be listing the chapters in the description box so that you can pick and choose what parts you want to watch, or you can just watch it all. But take your time, pick the pile you feel most drawn to, and I'll see you there. Hello my lovely pile number 1. If you chose the beautiful rose quartz, this is going to be your reading. And I wanted to start out with initials, just so you can look at if there are any initials that are the same as the person that you're already with, or maybe that there is an initial of someone that you already have in mind, just to have some confirmation to start out with. So let's look at what initials the person that you are destined to be with could have. And I want quite a few because of course you are not the only one watching, so we can't just have one initial, of course. And again, this might spell a lot of different things. It could be their first letter of their first name, the first letter of their last name. It could spell letters of your own name. Maybe it could spell a word, so just take it as it resonates. But as you can see, some of them have already flipped around, so I think those are the most important ones. And we're gonna look at the other ones later. So let's take a look. So the first one we have is the letter R. So the letter R might be the first letter of their first name, first letter of their last name, or it might be spelling a significant word. Take it as it resonates. We also have the letter F. And we have the letter Q, although where I come from the Q is not very common. So if you know someone with the letter Q that is very important to you, it might be the person that you are destined to be with. The name I'm thinking of right now is Quinton, so maybe someone with the name of Quinton could be significant. We also have the letter U. We have the letter M, the letter Z. By the way, the word forum comes up to me, although we don't have an O yet, but it might be that you know this person through a forum like Reddit or something like that. Of course, this is very, very significant. This might be for only one person, but maybe that person is you. We also have the letter J and the letter Y. Now I kind of do want one more, so we are gonna shuffle one more time to get that last letter. So Spirit, what is the letter of the person that they are destined to be with? We have the letter V. So just take a good look at these letters. If you need, you can always pause the video for a while to think of any significant words. Maybe just take a good look and think about what it could be. And let's move on to the next part of the reading. So now that we know the initials, let's take a look at their characteristics. So I've got a lot of cards to shuffle. Let's see what pops out. Okay, so the first one flipped already, and it is currently unavailable. So this means that this person might be in a relationship with somebody else at this moment, or that they are too busy working. It could be anything, but at this moment they don't have time or interest in you. So keep in mind that that is the case at this moment. And if you already know this person, just know that maybe this is not the time to reach out to tell them about this information that you're getting right here. Just let them be and let them reach out to you. I think that's very important for you, my dear pile number one. Now let's look at what else we can tell about this person that you are destined to be with. I mean, I thought this was a very exciting topic. So let's look at what we all have. I think another one flipped in here as well. Let's take a look. Before I started this reading, I was trying to put them all in the right direction, just because I think that's easier, so we can also see what's flipped instead of just looking at what falls out. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's look at what we have now. Maybe we'll get some more later. So we have unique. This person might be very unique, significant features that really stand out. Maybe they have hobbies that are not very common. It could be anything, but they are very unique in nature. We also have finance and career, and I think this was that main reason why they are not available at this moment. I think they are too busy focusing on their finance, too busy on making a career and trying to be able to provide for a family in the future, or just trying to survive the day-to-day at this moment, because they might come from a place where they didn't have a very healthy balance between their income and their expenses. So they need to focus on this finance and career first to get everything in order for you two to be together. Ooh, we also have you deserve better. So I think this might indicate that you already know this person and that they believe that you deserve better. And maybe that's the reason they are working so hard on their finances, just to provide someone that's, or to be someone that's better than they are right now, because they think that they are not good enough for you just yet. Let's put it right here though. What else we have? We have balance. Like I said, their balance of their income and their expenses wasn't very good, and they are very busy trying to get that balance back, to make enough money and just tweak their expenses so that they can save up a little bit more, to be more stable. Maybe they are also trying to balance out their work as to their free time, that they are trying to get that finance stable so they have more time to spend when they are off of work. Maybe they have more money to spend when they're off of work so they can do more things that they actually enjoy. But they are busy getting a balance back into their lives. I think that they have been off balance quite a while, but they are working really hard to get that balance back. Oh, damn. So we have gray hair. So it might be that this person is already a little bit older. Maybe there is a little bit of an age gap, but it could also just indicate that this person that you are destined to be with will come into your life when you are a little bit older as well, that you both will have gray hair, or maybe just one of you will have gray hair when you get together. And once again, just take these as they resonate, especially the physical features. Sometimes they are for you and sometimes they're not. And maybe this gray hair is something that you think is not for you. Maybe you believe that, or that you intuit that this person will come into your life quicker, or just when they're not gray yet, because That could definitely be the case. Maybe it just means that this person will have gray hair eventually, and that you're still in this relationship when they get their gray hairs, or they just have a few specks of gray in their hair when you meet, but they really jump out for you, or you like to tease them with that. So just take them as it resonates. Sometimes they are not as obvious as they seem, so take them as it resonates. We also have family oriented, and I think I got that already, especially with that work to life balance, trying to get that balance in life, believing that you deserve better. So it might be that you are already together with this person. Maybe this is your husband or your wife, of course, or just your person, whatever you want to call this person. And you already have a family, and they are just really trying to make this family work. They feel like they have abandoned this family a little bit. They have spent too much time and focus on work at this moment, but they are trying to get that balance right now. Could also be that this is someone that you haven't met before, and or that you are not together with, but they want to have a family eventually, and they are preparing now to build this happy family, to have enough finances, to have enough saved up to start this family, and to have time to spend with this family once this family is created. So take it as it resonates once again. Ooh, we also have strong attraction. So this could indicate that they feel very strongly attracted to you, but it could also mean that you feel very strongly attracted to them. I think it goes both ways, and that there is just a lot of attraction in the air, and you both just really feel pulled towards each other very strongly. This is especially because you are destined to be together, and usually when you are destined to be together, there is a very strong pull. So that's a very good sign. We also have authentic. So we don't only have unique, we also have authentic. And I think those go together very well. That it just means that they are truly themselves, they are a little bit quirky, they have their own mannerisms, and they are not trying to hide them, they are not trying to adjust to other people, they are just trying to be themselves, and they are very unapologetic about it. They are themselves, no way that anybody can change that, and I think that there should be no need for you to change them as well. I think it is some kind of a thing that you actually really like about them, that they are so authentic and they are so unique, and that you're just like amazed at how quirky they can be, and how they are just themselves as opposed to you. Maybe you try to adjust a little bit more to what other people think, so maybe they are that inspiration for you to actually be yourself even more. I think that this person does really bring out the best in you. Of course, I'm not saying that you're not authentic, or that you are not unique, or not trying to be unique, but I think that for some people watching, maybe that's you. You might try still to please other people a little bit, or at least try to please one person in your life, for example, a parent, or just a friend, somebody that you're trying to please, and maybe that causes you to adjust your character or your likes and dislikes a little bit. And this person doesn't really do that, and you try to do the same, or at least they motivate you to do the same. I'm gonna put it here though. Okay, we also have brown hair. So we have gray hair and we have brown hair. So it might indicate that this person had brown hair that's turning gray. Of course, it could just mean that this person has brown hair at this moment. It might be that they dyed their hair brown and they usually have gray hair underneath, or the other way around. Take it as it resonates. Maybe this person is someone that likes to bleach their hair and paint it in gray, like that ashy white kind of hues. But take these as it resonates once again. You will intuit which ones are right for you. I think we need a little bit more, because we don't have a lot of physical features. We have more of that characteristics So I want a little bit more. Okay, so 5 popped out. Yeah, let's do with 5. We'll see if we have some space left after that. Ooh, we have long hair. So your person might have a long hair. Of course, take it as it resonates. Ooh, we have amazing art. So they are unique, they are authentic, but they also create amazing art. And I think this is that part of uniqueness, of authenticities. Maybe they pour their heart and soul into their art, into their work. Maybe they have a little bit of trouble with that finance and career because they are an artist and they have to really make themselves known in order to make enough money. Especially as a creator, sometimes it can be rough to make enough money, and they are really trying to put their work out there. They're really trying to create more art, maybe find new ways of creating art. Maybe they used to paint and now they're trying something new. Maybe they're trying graffiti or graffiti or whatever. Sorry, I lost the name. But yeah, maybe they are changing it up a little bit, trying to work things out, trying to attract more customers, trying to make a name for themselves. So just know that they are an artist. They can be quirky, they are authentic, and that they are creating amazing art. And maybe one day you can be their muse, their inspiration, anything like that. That sounds amazing, by the way. Ooh, we have smile. So to me, this indicates that they have a gorgeous smile, or that they just make you laugh a lot. And maybe it goes the other way around, that you make them laugh a lot, that you have the same sense of humor, that you like to joke together, that you really feel at home with each other, that you can joke around, that you can have fun, that you really make each other happy. So very, very good. Ooh, we also have musician. So it goes well with that amazing art. Like, music is art as well. So it might be that this person is a musician. It might be that it's a different kind of art. Maybe they just are inspired by music within their art, that they have an aspect that when they listen to music, their inspiration comes in and they're ready to draw, or they're ready to paint, or they're ready to sculpt, whatever it may be. Ooh, we also have red hair. So we have brown hair, we have red hair, and we have gray hair. So maybe it is that you have one of these hair colors, or that this person likes to change up their hair colors quite often, or that they have different colors in their hair, different tones. Maybe this person has brown hair with some red locks. Maybe they paint their gray hair red, or whatever it may be. Maybe they used to have red hair, or they have red hair now that's going to turn gray. Take it as it resonates. And as you can see, we have 3 more spots left. I like to keep it all balanced, so we're gonna see if we can get some more. Okay, I have 3 more. I think that's just about right. Let's take a look at what they are. So the one that already flipped was rainbow hair. Like I already told you guys, it's something about that hair that really stands out. It feels like they switch it up quite a lot, or that they just have a lot of different colors in their hair, or they are very eccentric with their hair. And maybe that's that part of their uniqueness, of their authenticity, that they just really like to present themselves through their hair and make a statement through their hair. So we also have affectionate. So they are very affectionate. They like to hug, they like to cuddle, they like to kiss, they like physical touch. I think that they are someone that maybe likes to walk hand in hand through the streets. They really like to give you that love, show you their love in various ways, and just to make sure that you know that you are loved. Oh gosh, we have even more information about hair as the last card. So even more about their hair. They have beautiful hair. They present themselves through their hair. Their personality comes through their hair. Maybe they change it a lot, maybe they paint it a lot. But there is something about their hair that truly, truly stands out. I think that's the thing that you will find out about them. That whenever you meet this person and you think, oh, this person has some crazy hair, you know that that's the person you're destined to be with. I think that's very clear within all these cards. We don't have anything about eyes. We only have a beautiful smile and a lot of hair. So the hair is very, very significant. Now, let's take a look at some oracle cards. Okay, let's take a look at the most important things, the most important energies in the relationship with this person that you are destined to be with. So I kind of want 3 cards that talk about the energies between the two of you. Okay, so that was very quick. And as you can see, there are 3 cards already, so that's always a great sign. Lots of energy. So the first card we have is respect. So I think that you have a lot of respect for each other, and that really grows within this relationship. The stronger you grow towards each other, the more respect you will have for each other. I do get a sense for some people that you will be working together with this person, as in job-wise. For example, that this person is a musician or an artist and you work together with them, maybe trying to get them any deals or anything like that. So take that in a way that resonates in your story, but I do get the sense for a lot of people that you will be working together, or there is an aspect of collaboration. But let's see what else we have. We also have boundaries. It says grenzen. This is a Dutch oracle deck, but it means boundaries. So within this relationship, you will be needing to set clear boundaries towards each other, but for a lot of people, it is also about setting boundaries towards all the other people surrounding you. I feel like there are going to be a lot of opinions about this relationship, and that the two of you need to set clear boundaries about what people are allowed to comment on, but also about what people just shouldn't even comment about, or that just put them in their place about opinions that they have about you that are maybe not even true, or opinions that they have about this partner that you will have without even knowing them, or just really opinions that are really out of place, like commenting to you about this person that they are doing something wrong, or that they don't like a certain thing about them, and just really out of place responses. So you will be needing to set clear boundaries, and the both of you need to be setting clear boundaries about your family, about your home situation, about your career, just clear boundaries towards the rest of the world, but also towards each other. But I feel mostly towards the rest of the world. And maybe this is about that uniqueness, about that authenticity aspect that we saw earlier, that you have to set those boundaries, that it's okay to be authentic, and other people shouldn't be commenting on things that you are authentic about, and they shouldn't be thinking any less of you or any different of you if you have a different hobby or anything like that. So put those boundaries in place, and if you haven't learned that, you will be learning this in this relationship. Ooh, okay. This means, it says verleden, it's a Dutch oracle deck once again, but it means the past or history. So to me, this indicates that you have a past together. Maybe it is that you already know this person and that they're just not available at this moment, like we saw earlier, that this is just another confirmation that that's really happening. Maybe it is that you just know this person for a long time, but you have been out of contact for years, and that you, when you get together, you can really talk about your past together. But the past plays a huge aspect in this relationship, and it could be in various ways. Maybe it is one way for you, maybe it is just talking about the past together, about old memories of being together when you were younger. Maybe it is just talking about your past issues or past relationships with other people, and really sorting those things out, releasing those traumas. But it could also just indicate that you have had a past together, and that things happened in the past with this person that you will need to talk about. So take those as it resonates. Now let's see what other energies there are in this relationship. Because it's for a reason that you are destined to be together, right? First time shuffling on camera. I'm not great at shuffling in general, but okay, sometimes I just want to try it out. I had some insecurities about those things as well, but I thought, gotta get over those things. It's just all a lesson and whatever. Now let's see what energies are present in this relationship as well. And again, they came out so easily. So that is a big sign that there is a lot of energy. Spirit is really trying to communicate these things with you. So that's great. Okay. Like we said with that past card, that verleden cards. A time for healing. So within this relationship, you will be healing a lot of past trauma, a lot of past issues. Maybe you will learn to be more authentic, and you will learn to put up these boundaries towards people that are trying to force you to be less authentic, that are trying to manipulate you into doing things that you actually don't really like. But you will be learning so much in this relationship. You will be healing so much in this relationship. And maybe that's the key reason that this relationship is meant to come into your life, to learn these lessons, to heal all those traumas that have been lodged into your body, and that you will be able to purge out once this person comes back into your life. We also have you and your loved ones are safe with the new moon in Cancer. To me, this indicates that you might felt like you were not very secure, or that financially you are not secure, that you feel like you might lose your home, or that you don't have enough food, or that you're not able to pay some bills, for example, healthcare. But with you and your loved ones are safe, I think that the lesson is that you both are learning that there is always enough. Maybe there is not an excess of things. Maybe you feel like you can buy anything, you don't have your dream life. But you always have exactly what you need. Not what you want, but what you need. So know that you will always have enough to live a life that's just great. I mean, it's not going to be, it might be even more than you ever dreamt of. It might be very, very wonderful, but at least you don't have to worry about struggling. You don't have to worry about the fact that you won't get enough food on the plate, or that you can't pay your bills, because there will always be enough. Know that your family is protected, that spirit is always around you, trying to help you out, trying to protect you. They will always be there, even if people are trying to cross your boundaries. They are trying to help you with that. They are trying to set those clear boundaries. And maybe it is that with you and your partner being more authentic, you might be drawing more attention to you, more people that are trying to micromanage you or trying to change you. And just know that even when you put up those boundaries, even when people that want to walk over you are, and you're telling them no, you are protected. They can't hurt you. They can't manipulate you. They can hold you down. Spirit is by your side, and they are helping you say no to those other people. I think that's the biggest message here, that this is something that you will be learning in this relationship. And maybe you will be feeling their presence, Spirit's presence, even more when you are in this relationship, and that you will have a lot of synchronicities that will give you that encouragement to actually put down those firm boundaries that you might not have done, in the past. And the last one we have is the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. So maybe you have a lot of questions about this person, like, how is it going to happen? Why is it this person? Why are they coming into my life? Well, that's why we are doing this reading, of course, to get more information. But of course, I can't give you all the information. maybe you are wondering when it's going to happen and how that's going to happen, why they have left in the past, why you are going through so much, or why you have gone through so much pain, and why it couldn't have gone any easier, or there are just a lot of questions, and they will be answered when this person enters your life. I think when this person enters into your life, you will really have that moment like, oh, now I get it. Now all those past things make sense. They were all leading up to this moment. And of course, we can't talk about why now, because you are not at that moment yet. Or maybe you are, but most people won't be at that moment yet. But the answers you need will come when this person enters your life, and everything will fall into place, and you will just feel at ease. You will finally understand why everything has happened the way it did. So that's it for the oracles. Let's take a look at some tarot. So I'm gonna remove these, and I'm gonna get my tarot deck out. And this time I decided to do it all on camera, or like kind of on camera, even the shuffling and the everything like that. So I've got the deck right here. It's the Light Seers Tarot, and I wanted to do it on camera because sometimes it's like, for me, it's a conversation with the deck, and the cards, the way they fall out, it does say a lot to me in how to read them. And if I don't do it on camera, sometimes I just miss that part of the conversation, or sometimes that information that comes in, I forget it when I'm reading it later on. But let's see why this relationship will come into your life. Why is this relationship destined to be? Let's see. So these are a separate message. Okay. So let's put it like this. There we go. Sometimes it might take a little bit longer for me to read them, to get that information, because we haven't seen that, like, or I haven't had the time to really take it in yet, but doesn't really matter. We'll just see how it goes. Okay. So what do we see here? We have the Queen of Cups, which is probably you. Then we have the Eight of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Two of Cups in reverse, the Seven of Swords, the Six of Wands, and then the next message is the Hierophant and the Four of Cups. So I do see this as two separate messages, especially because they came out the way they did. I kind of got this one separate as well, so it might be that the first message is literally that you are this Queen of Cups, that you are very in touch with your emotions, that you are someone that's really in touch with their emotions. They know how they feel all the time. Maybe they act with their emotions a lot, that when you feel something, that when you love something or when you love someone, that you are the person that really pursues that really needs that confirmation, that you have to put your heart in it before you can really work towards something. But that's the main message with this Queen of Cups. Now let's look at this little message right here with those 5 cards. So the Eight of Wands usually talks about something happening very fast, having that spark and just shooting forward. But because it's in reverse, I feel like there is going to be a delay, or there are delays at this moment. Or maybe that it's just not going as quick as you want it to go. So that's this message. Now with the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Wands is someone that's very passionate, and I feel like this is going to be about the person that you are destined to be with. But because it's in reverse, I feel like they're just not ready yet, that they don't really know what they like yet, they haven't found their passions yet, or maybe they're just working those things out at this moment. That's why it's in reverse, that they're not sure. Maybe they don't know that they should follow their passions. Maybe they are still in their head about what's going to make the best money. I don't really like that, but at least it's going to pay the bills. So maybe they're not doing a job that they're passionate about. They're just really focusing on their finances, trying to pay the bill, not following their passions as much just because they think that it won't make enough money for them. But they are in this situation, and maybe that's why there are delays. With the Seven of Swords, I can also see self-sabotage, and maybe that's really the case with this person, that they are not following their passions. The Two of Cups in reverse usually the Two of Cups talks about relationships, being in a relationship, but because it's in reverse, I feel like that is really Spirit telling us that this relationship can't happen yet. Maybe this relationship can only happen when this person has found their passion, has pursued their passion, and that's the reason it's all delayed now, that they're not doing that. They're manipulating their own situation. Their thoughts are getting in the way of your happy ever after, your relationship, this Two of Cups. I think that's the message here. So I'm gonna repeat it one more time, like the whole message, because sometimes, like I said, it's coming in card per card, and sometimes it's not. For me, it's a story, but maybe to you it's like, what is she saying? I don't get what the message is, but I'll repeat it one more time. And now we're really making it a story, or at least like coherent. So there is a delay at this moment, and this delay is because of your person. It's because they're not pursuing their passions. Although you are following your heart and doing what's right for you, so it's not because of you, because you are really here doing your own thing, following your heart, doing what you love. This person is causing a delay because they're not following their passions, they're not pursuing their passions, so they're really not in a good mood, or not in a energetically in a way that they can have a relationship at this moment. They are frustrated, they are focusing on finances, but it's not really working out. They're really sabotaging themselves because they are not following their heart, they're not following their passions. And only when they walk away from just trying to get enough money, when they're trying to work things out with this situation, they will be victorious. They will be able to conquer this whole situation. So they have to learn to follow their passion. They have to learn to turn these around, and then you will be ready to get together. But for now, there is a big delay. Now, for this message down here, the last message that came out separately, we have the Hierophant and the Four of Cups. And the Hierophant talks about being traditional and going the traditional route, and just living the status quo. And I feel with this card combination, it is about you. Let's just put it right here then. But it is about you, that maybe you feel like you have to follow the status quo, that you have to do what's expected of you. That's why you are looking at this Hierophant, that you are looking at, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. But as you can see, this Four of Cups, this person is not very satisfied. They're not very happy. They're not in their element. They're not doing what they like because they feel like they have to follow this status quo. But as we can see in this Four of Cups, Spirit is reaching out. They are trying to lend you a hand. They are trying to show you, look here, this is something that you might do. This is something that might help, that might give you a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, that awakens your senses, awakens your emotions. And I feel like the message here is that you don't have to follow the status quo. You don't have to do what's expected of you. You should follow your heart. You have to do what feels right for you, and what feels right for you might not always feel right for other people, and that's totally fine. And again, I might even want to put this one here as well, that only you will be victorious when you follow your own love, your own emotions, your own heart, because you are this Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups only feels in their element when they follow their heart, they follow their dreams, and just let other people be and just do what they like to do, whatever those other people think, whatever they are expected to do. They should be following their dreams, they are following their heart, and only then you will be victorious. So understand that your person is delaying the situation very much. But at the same time, you could also just help the energy by following your heart, maybe also already becoming a little bit more authentic yourself, even without this person, just becoming a little bit more authentic. Because as we can see, I feel like they have to learn the same thing. They're not there yet. They're not ready to be that authentic person that we saw in the cards previously. So follow your heart, follow your dreams, and you will, if you want to be famous, you could be famous. We can see that in this card, but I think it also just talks about following your passion and being victorious in whatever you want to do. It doesn't have to be fame. It doesn't have to be winning a competition. It could just be following your heart and making enough money to come by, or just being happy wherever you are going to end. So that was it for the tarot. Now I want to look into some timing with this beautiful bingo machine up top. Okay, let's take a look at any significant timing. First, we are going to use these little cards for any significant months, seasons, and so on. Then we're going to use the bingo machine to get like a number. That could be a date, it could be a year, it could be an age. Take that as it resonates, and let's see what Spirit wants to tell us about the timing. So we already have, I think, 2 or 3 coming out. Okay. I think that's enough, right? Let's put it here. So the first one that's already flipped is spring. So the springtime will be very significant for the relationship with this person that you are destined to be with. We also have fall. We have December. So for example, it could be that this person is born in December, or that you are born in December, or that something significant will happen in December within this relationship, or maybe that you will communicate in December for the first time again. We also have May, and the last one is October. So I'm going to put that right here. Now let's see what significant dates, like specific dates or ages, are significant within this relationship. Okay, let's see. So the first number we have is 56. So the 6th of May or the 5th of June could be significant, but because we already have May here, I do think for most people this will be the 6th of May. It could also be that this is when you are 56 years old, that then something significant might happen if you are not 56 already, or that it could be in 2056, for example, but just take it as it resonates, because yeah, I can't tell you which one it's going to be. We also have the number 46. So maybe the 6th of April could be significant, or the 4th of June. It might be that because we have 46, 56, it could be that the 4th and the 5th of June might be significant, especially when they follow each other that well. I do get the sense that that time period is very significant. So I would, if I were you, write down the 4th and the 5th of June. We also have the number 31. So this might be the 31st of any given month. For example, the 31st of December or October. I do think October has 31 days. It could also be the 1st of March or the 3rd of January. We also have the number 66. So now we have 46, 56, and 66. So maybe the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th of June are very significant. I would definitely write those dates down in your diary right now. And let me know if anything happens in those days, because I am very curious. And the last one we have is 27. So again, this could be the 27th of any given month. It could also be the 2nd of July or the 7th of February. Let's see, I think we have room for some more, right? So I think I'm gonna roll the bingo machine a little bit more just to get even more information. Okay. Before I grab the first ones, this one popped out immediately, to me especially, because we have 65. Now we have 56 already, so maybe the 5th of June and the 6th of May are indeed very significant, because we have it like those dates are here twice. So definitely write those days down. I'm not going to repeat myself once again, but they must be very important that they pop up twice. We also have the number 22, so the 2nd of February or the 22nd of any given month. And the last one we have is the number 19. So the 1st of September or the 9th of January. We do have the 3rd of January as well. So maybe the 9th until the 3rd until the 9th could be significant. Once again, take those as they resonate. So that's it for the timing, and that concludes the reading. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, it would really help me out to give the video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to do so and to join my little family. I am just starting out, so every subscriber really helps me out. Every like really helps me out. Every comment really helps me out. So it would be great if you'd interact with my video. If you ever want a personal reading, or if you would like to make a small donation, you would be the first. So I mean, that would be very cool. But of course, I'm not trying to force anybody. But if you are willing to do so, that would be amazing. And I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye, guys. Hello, my lovely pal number 2. If you chose the beautiful lepidolite, this is going to be your reading. And I'm sorry, I think my camera recording is a little bit dark, but my ring light just broke down, so I don't have as much light, and we have to deal with some natural light coming in through the window. If you want to, you can always help me out, because I am not that rich. I don't have a lot of money to spend on my equipment or on new decks at the moment. But if you'd like, you can always buy me a little gift, or not. I mean, you're not forced to do so. You don't have to do anything that you don't want, but it would really help me out. But let's just get into the reading, and we have some initials that we want to look at. So we're going to look at the initials, or the letters, of the person that you are destined to be with. And I want quite a few, because of course you are not the only one watching, and there will be some differences between the people watching. Maybe this will spell their first letter of their first name. It might be the first letter of their last name. There might even be a word here. There might be your own initials, or maybe your first letter of your first name. It might even spell your name. Just be creative with these, with these letters. So the first letter that we have is M. We also have the letter J. And I think in the USA there are people that go by like MJ, TJ, things like that. So maybe there is a name for you already. We also have the letter Z. Jay-Z. We also have the letter H. The letter L, the letter A, so we can see jazz. We have the letter C. We have Cal, Mac. I kind of want two more, so let's see if there are two more that are willing to pop out for us. Okay, that one flipped. Where is it? I lost it. Oh no. I think it was the letter P. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Yeah. So we have the letter P, and the last one is the letter W. I hope you can see them all. Again, sorry for the lighting, but I'm working on it. And today it's not as sunny outside, so sometimes that does affect the recording. Okay, so be creative with these. Maybe it forms a word, maybe we almost have Phil, but it's not there yet. We have Zach. Be creative with these, yeah. You know more names than I do, so you'll find it if you have to. I mean, that's just how it goes, right? Now, I'm gonna remove these and we're going to get a look at their characteristics. And if you haven't found any word or any initials that you're looking for, just pause the video for a moment and continue later on. That's totally fine. Okay, so that was it for the initials. Now we have the characteristics, and before we start, I have this card on top, and I already did the first pile, and I thought it was quite cool. And it says, je bent het leukst als je lacht. And it means I like you most when you smile. So maybe this person really loves your smile if you know this person already. And if you don't know this person yet, it might be that they will love your smile and they will be drawn to your smile. Now, let's see what characteristics we have for the person that you are destined to be with. Okay, quite a few dropping out already. Damn. So that's always a good sign. It means that there is a lot of energy going on. That spirit really wants you to get this information quickly, or at least to get clear information in general. So let's see what we have. The first one we have is authentic. So this person is very authentic in the way that they act, in the way that they are, and they're not trying to be anybody else. They're really strong, empowered, and doing what they want to do, doing what they like, not giving any excuses. We also have big goals. So maybe this person has big goals in life. Maybe they have things that they really want to achieve in life. And they are not really the dreamer type. They are someone that wants something, they work toward it, and they achieve it. Pretty cool. We also have femininity. So to me, this indicates that they are not afraid of their feminine side. They're not afraid to show emotions. They're not afraid to cry. They're not afraid to talk about insecurities. They're not afraid to show insecurities. And they are very mature in the way that they are, that they're not afraid to open up to you. Really great energy. Let's see what else we have. Rainbow hair. So this might not be for everybody, but rainbow hair to me indicates that they might have a very unusual style of hair. For example, crazy colors, but it could also mean that their haircut isn't what you usually see. And they're not afraid to show that. Maybe that's where this authenticity comes from as well, that they really show themselves through their hair. We also have balance. So this person is very balanced. They have found a balance between work and pleasure. They have found a balance between spending money but also making money. I feel like this person has very balanced energy as it goes to emotions, so they don't act out frequently. Maybe they might get upset and every now and then, but it's nothing too crazy, nothing that you can't handle, nothing that's not talkable. Like, you can talk about it and they won't get upset. They are, yeah, like I said, very mature, very grown. Like they have been through a lot, they have worked on themselves a lot, and they have figured everything out for themselves. I feel like they are very stable, very balanced, and they just have it together in life in general. We also have red hair. So like we said, their hair might be something very specific. It might stand out to you a lot. It might be a crazy color. It might be a crazy haircut. But it could also be that their hair is very clearly red, like bright red. It might be naturally red, that they paint it in a different color, or that they like to paint it red or auburn or any reddish tint. We also have brown hair, so even more about their hair. I think with brown hair it might be naturally brown, or like I said, that they like to paint it in different colors, or that they like to change up their hair. Maybe it is about you, that you have crazy hair, for example. By the way, I'm gonna move these up a little bit to this side. We also have long hair, so they might have extremely long hair. I feel with that rainbow hair aspect that this might be, when it's long, it's extremely long. When it's short, it's extremely short. They might be, we don't have anything about short hair, but it might be that this person's actually bald. Like, because it is something that's not the usual, the standard. Or maybe like very, very short, like millimetered. I'm not sure what it's, a buzz cut, I think that's in English what you use for that. We also have smile, and we just had that card that the best thing about you is your smile, that they love your smile. I feel like that's why this is popping out once again, to just reiterate that your smile is very beautiful, that you make them smile. When you smile, they light up, that your smile just catches their eye. It's very important to them that you are happy and that you are satisfied within the relationship. We also have affectionate. So they love to show you their affection. They like to present you with little gifts, or just not really gifts, but like just showing you that they listen to you. For example, if you tell them that you really like a certain movie, and like months go by, and on your birthday he or she takes you out to a special version of that movie, or they really redecorate the whole room to make a movie night, and they show you that movie, although you even forgot that you told them about that. Like those little things that they really show you that they listen to you, that they are attuned to you, that they care about you very much. It's a lovely energy, damn. I mean, the more I read, the more I feel that energy always. And it's just so grounded and so not mature in an old way, not like someone that's old. It's just someone that's grown so much in life, and that they really have it together, you know? That they really, yeah, like very grounded, very mature, very like someone that you can rely on, someone that you can trust, someone that you know will give you a beautiful future, someone that you can build something up with that's trustworthy. Very, very beautiful energy. But let's continue with the cards, right? We also have a laugh. Oh wow, so we have smile and we have laugh. Let's put them in the middle. They love your smile. They want to make you laugh. They have a beautiful smile themselves, probably. And when you smile, they smile back. You know, it's wow. Yeah, just wow. Very, very gorgeous energy. And they like to make you laugh. They like to have fun with you. They like to make you smile. I think they will have that sense of humor that's just a little bit of like those old dad jokes. And they just like to be a little bit corny to make you smile. They'll try everything, like literally everything, just to make you smile. We also have white ashy hair. So they might have colored hair that's ashy or that's white. I don't think that it's about gray hair, but literally just bleaching their hair, just trying, or maybe naturally just a very, very light colored hair. Maybe that's the color that they painted in, or it's the color that they try to cover by painting it. Take it as it resonates. We also have creative. So they are very creative. I think this has to do with their goals, that they are very creative in what they want for themselves and what they want to achieve. It might be something out of the ordinary that they want to build for themselves and that they work towards. They are very imaginative. I think that if this person would be a parent, that they would be great at like thinking of stories to tell the children, to really like very original with their storytelling. Maybe they are very good at telling stories in general, that whenever they have been to, on wherever they have gone on holiday, when they come back, they are great at telling those stories in a very elaborate way. That's the energy that I'm getting from this person. Not necessarily creative as in a musician, as in an artist, but more in an imaginative way, if you know what I mean. Okay, we have 2 left and it fits exactly, so that's great. We also have a fire body. Ooh, so maybe they pay a lot of attention to what they look like, their physicality. Maybe they pay attention to their nutrition a lot. They work out a lot, whether it would be in the gym or they just are an active person in general. Maybe they like to go cycling or hiking or walking. Maybe they are someone that just enjoys sports like baseball or football, soccer, whatever you want to call it. Like, they're just very active in nature, very energetic in nature. I think that they are not very good at sitting still all day, although they might have a desk job. With these big goals, I do get the sense that they have a desk job, but that when they're not at the office, when they're not working, they are very active. They like to go out, they like to go work out, they like to just plan activities to do with you, stuff like that. Now let's look at the last one. The last one is sex appeal. So yeah, they definitely have a great body. I mean, we have fire body and we have sex appeal, so they look great. They are very attractive. They might even be like shredded or whatever you want to call it. Like they are very toned. They have a toned physique. I think that they pay great attention to their body, to their nutrition, to their activities, and that shows. And you feel very drawn to them, whether it be their face or just their body in general. So yeah, that was it for the characteristics. Now I'm gonna remove these and we're going to get into some oracle cards and some tarot. Okay, before we get into the oracles, I just received a message. Or not really a message, it's a song. So I was removing the cards, and whilst I was removing the cards, I heard the song from Destiny's Child. I think it's Lose My Breath, Lose My Mind, whatever. I'm not sure. I just heard the song, so I had to look up what song it exactly was. I put the link in the description box down below, so maybe you should listen to it. I think it is important for you in any kind of way. Maybe there is a message within this song. I'm sorry, dogs are starting to bark outside. And my dog is joining in. But you should look up Destiny's Child with Lose My Breath. And I thought it was pretty funny, actually, that the singers of the song actually were called Destiny's Child. I mean, we're doing a reading about who you are destined to be with. And maybe it is that this person that we are talking about is very appealing, because we already saw that in the previous oracle cards. But maybe there will be a child from this person as well, especially because it's Destiny's Child. But take it as it resonates. Maybe you don't want children, maybe you do, but think about it for a while. Now, let's continue with the reading. Let's look at some oracle cards. Or if you are wanting to watch that video or that song, you can do that now, or you can do that later and just come back to this video once you have listened to the song. But now, we want some more oracle cards. So I kind of want 3, but we only have 1. So we want 2 more. Spirit, can we get 2 more oracle cards on the relationship with the person that pile number 2 is destined to be with? Okay, there we go. So what do we have here? So the first card we have is meditate and contemplate with new moon in Pisces. So I think this talks about when you meet, you really have the urge to go fast, to act out, to get together quickly, to just get it going. And I feel like this is a message that just tells you to pause for a minute, to stay grounded, to think, or at least to try to think before you move along too fast or too hastily. So really take your time, both take the time to think about what is the best way to go about it, the best way to handle it, to take it slow and to not do things too hastily. We also have prosperity lies ahead with new moon in Taurus. So this person might have quite a lot of wealth or has achieved quite a status. Maybe together you will achieve a lot and you might have a very comfortable life. Maybe you will be very affluent. I feel like for a lot of people that are watching this, you will be very affluent. So you watching, you will have a lot of money, or at least you will have everything that you would ever dream of, or everything that you have always wanted. So a lot of prosperity is coming into your life, especially with this person coming in. And we also have don't let your past hold you back with South Node. So there might be some issues of having fear to commit, or maybe really wanting to be together with this person and being fearful that this person is going to leave you. So we have that runner-chaser dynamic a little bit. One person is afraid to commit and the other person is afraid to leave the other one alone. And I feel like that is something that you both need to work through in order to make this relationship work. Maybe that's the reason we did have meditate and contemplate as well, because you really need to stay grounded. You really have to trust what's happening and trust that this person does feel the same way, although they might act different than you with the same feelings. So try to remain calm. Try to let go of anything that happened in past relationships. And trust that this relationship will work out and that it will all happen the way it's supposed to. By the way, it really jumps out to me that these cards all have the same color. Like this one is a little bit more bluish, but overall it's a lot of green, a lot of heart chakra energy. I feel like this pile, people watching, that you are connected through the heart chakra with this person, that you will easily feel each other's emotions, or that you're just very strongly connected to this person through emotions, that you are very sensitive to each other's emotions, very sensitive if anything changes within those emotions, especially if you're not grounded enough. This might influence that the relationship in a bad way, or not necessarily bad, but it would make it more like a lot of highs and a lot of lows. As to when you are grounded and you are stable, those little changes don't matter too much, and this relationship will go a lot smoother, if you know what I mean. So try to stay grounded, try to stay calm, try to stay rational, or at least a little bit rational. I mean, be intuitive all you like, but don't worry too much. Don't think that things mean a certain things without knowing for sure, be careful with those things, because you might do more harm than good as it comes to those things. Now, let's take a look at these cards. We're going to look at the main energies in this relationship, the main themes. And again, I kind of want 3 cards, so let's see what's going to pop out. These are Dutch, but I will translate the word for you. And maybe you'll learn a little bit Dutch in the meantime. Okay, so those are 2, yeah. I want 1 more, let's see. Okay. That one wanted to come out, and it's the beautiful sunflower. Let's see. So we'll start here. And yeah, I decided to shuffle on camera because I think sometimes that's fun and I like to change things up every now and then. You can always comment down below and let me know what you prefer. Do you like shuffling on camera, or do you prefer to just have me show the cards? Whatever you like, just let me know. Maybe I will adjust for that. But we have a levensdoel, and it means life's purpose. So leven means life, and doel means goal or purpose. So you have a life's purpose together. That's why this relationship is destined to be happening. So you might share the same purpose, or maybe this destiny's child, this child that you might have, is one of the reasons that you were meant to be together, that this child had to be brought to this earth through you two. So that's actually pretty beautiful. And of course, if you don't want children, it doesn't have to be a child. It might be a shared hobby or a shared job or passion that you two birth together, and it is like your child, like a project that you care so much for that you can also kind of call it a child. At least that's what we do in the Netherlands. If you have a project that you care very much for, we can kind of call it a child. Of course, it's not the same as a child, but you know what I mean, right? So that's why probably that you were meant to be together. Let's see what else we have. We have vertrouwen. This means trust. So within this relationship, we already talked about this, that you just have to trust each other. That you, whenever there are little fluctuations in someone's emotions that you strongly sense because you are so connected, you just have to trust that, or it doesn't have to do with you, or that it's maybe some old trauma that needed to be released, and that this person will come back to this calmer state, this more positive state, and that everything is going to work out. But you just need to trust each other, and maybe that is something that you have had a lot of trouble with in the past, but you will learn that with this person. And the last one we have is synchronicity, synchroniciteit. And it means, well, I think most of you know what synchronicity means, right? So it could be that you see a lot of repeating numbers. It might be that you're seeing his or her or their name everywhere. It could be that whenever you think about this person, you randomly see their picture come across. Or sometimes what I have, for example, sometimes I have a day that I might meet this person, that I'm just walking down the street and I'm feeling very good, and something in me just tells me that you're gonna see this person today, and somehow that is what happens. So those kind of things, they are pretty rare, I feel, but those kind of signs will be there within this relationship. And maybe you should remember that whenever you have those crazy synchronicities that you don't have about anybody else, that's a big sign that this relationship is destined to be. Because we're already talking about it in this reading, and you don't have to be afraid about what's going to happen if you're gonna break up or if this person's going to leave you, because it's destined to be. You share a life's purpose. Just trust that you have been put in this situation for a great reason, and that everything is going to turn out just fine. Wow. I mean, this is just beautiful, isn't it? I mean, I'm not making these things up, but I really love this reading. So that's it for the oracle cards. Now I'm going to remove these and we are going to take a look at the tarot. Once again, with the tarot, I will be shuffling on camera because sometimes the messages come out differently than, or at least at different time frames. Like sometimes there are just 2 cards that come out at once and then the other cards come out like all together, and I will read it in a different way. Sometimes when they come out, I just intuit different energies, and if I shuffle off camera, I might forget to mention those kind of things. So that's why I just wanted to do it on camera. And yeah, my shuffling is not very professional, I guess, but it works. It works for me, and sometimes I like shuffling, but on camera I do get a little bit nervous about it. I don't know why. But yeah, it'll just have to do. And Spirit is just going to give us the information anyway, even if they think I'm a bad shuffler, right? So let's see if we can get any more information about this relationship or about this person. So that's one message. Like you can see, they came out all at once. And I think they shuffled like this, but when they came out, they went like that. So to me, that indicates that I have to read them like this. So let's see what it has to say. We're just gonna put them down like this. And it already kind of makes sense to me, so that's a great thing. There we go. Them in the middle. I do want one more message, but we're going to put them beneath this row just to make sure that they are 2 separate messages. So let's see, Spirit, is there anything else that they should know? Okay. One more, right? I feel like there's one more card that needs to come out. Can we get one more? Okay, 2 more, that's fine. So that's the 2 messages for us. Now let's see what this all means. So on the top row we have the 8 of Swords in reverse, the 9 of Cups in reverse, the King of Swords, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and the Hermit. And down below we have the 8 of Cups in reverse, the 4 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands in reverse. So let's start up top with the 8 of Swords in reverse, the 9 of Cups in reverse. So with the 8 of Cups in reverse, the 8 of Cups usually talks about someone's mind holding them back, really having your own limitations, holding you back. So I feel like within this message, it does talk about your person. I feel like this King of Swords is the person that we're talking about, someone that's very intelligent, very smart. They work with their heads. Their job is probably something like working corporate jobs, or just like some mad scientist kind of energy, like very smart, maybe a little bit nerdy, just handling things rationally a lot. But with the 8 of Swords in reverse, it just talk about the fact that this person has finally learned, or they have learned to let go of their own limitations. Maybe they realize that when they hold themselves back by their own limitations, they won't get what they want. They don't get what they dream of, especially with the 9 of Cups. Because the 9 of Cups talks about wish fulfillment. But because it's in reverse, it indicates to me that it's not fulfilled. Their wishes are not coming true. And I feel like that the reason that hasn't happened yet is because they had their own limitations. I feel like those limitations, those boundaries that they put on themselves, they are finally letting go of them. They are finally learning that they shouldn't hold themselves back anymore, because the more they hold themselves back, the less fulfilling their life is. So they are in the process, especially with these cards, they are in the process of letting that go, of working towards things that make them happy, and just going for it, although they might think rationally that it's not good for them, or they're scared of it, or something like that. But they are very smart, and they should trust that they are smart enough that they could handle it. But what we can see with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, this person is someone that's very balanced, they are very grounded, and the Page is quite a young energy, so they are still growing into this energy that we saw before, that energy that they are very grounded, very secure, very mature, very grown. So they are still in the early stages, so it might take a while before you get together. But because it's in reverse, it might indicate that they are still really, really early in that stage, that they're not really grounded yet, that they're not very secure yet, that they are still worried a lot, and that they're stressing out a lot, and they are trying to work on their finances, but something is holding them back. They might not know how to handle it, how to go towards their goals. And what we see with the Hermit is that they are in a state of introspection. So I feel like this person at this moment is taking time for themselves, taking time out, maybe really putting everything on pause to work through old problems, trying to work through those limitations, finding out where they put their own limitations, and consciously cutting those cords, letting go of these things that are holding them back, and getting ready to start a new foundation, start building this secure energy, trying to get more secure, trust their own intuition, trust their own thoughts, trust their own feelings, and to start new, start fresh with a stable life that they're not living at the moment. So they are learning to cut anything that's holding them back, their own limitations that are not fulfilling them, and they are learning how to start fresh, be stable, and be grounded. But before that happens, they just need some time to figure things out on their own. So I feel like at this moment, this person's not in a relationship or anything. They are really just focusing on themselves, maybe even traveling the world on their own, trying to find themselves, trying to learn more about themselves, because they might not know as much about themselves as they thought. I think that they had old beliefs that are no longer suiting them, but they are working on themselves, taking time out, getting ready to start fresh with a more stable foundation than they had in the past, and really going from this Page into the King of Pentacles, because I feel like they will be a King of Pentacles when they will get together with you. Now, on the bottom row, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse, Four of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and the Three of Wands in reverse. I think this might be about you. It might be about your person. But the Ace of Cups talks about new love, or just having a lot of love for something or someone. And it's in reverse. So I feel like it talks about not having love for someone anymore. So it might be that you're in a relationship with someone that's just not working anymore. Maybe you lost feelings for this someone, but you are really holding on to this relationship, or really holding on to this situation. And at the same time, you know it's not good for you anymore, or maybe this person is still in this relationship and they needed to take time out for themselves to figure out what's going on with this relationship. As we said, they are not fulfilled anymore. They are only holding themselves back, and it's kind of the same thing as I'm seeing right here, because this person is holding on to this relationship very strongly, because I think they feel like that's the only way, although it is not fulfilling either. So it might be that the both of you are just in similar energies, or that, yeah, it is all about you or it is all about them. Take it as it resonates. But you are really trying to plan out a future, trying to think about how you want your future to be, but at the same time you're not willing to take action on it. So the love is not there anymore, and you're holding on to this relationship. You're already planning about leaving. You're planning to do something new, to change things, to take a different route, maybe to leave this person. But at the same time, you are holding yourself back. You're afraid to act on these things. You're afraid to act on your dreams. And you're holding yourself back. You're holding yourself kind of stuck in this situation. And I feel like I can't tell you that it's better to leave, but I mean, you know for yourself what the best thing would be. And I feel like there... Okay, I'm sorry, my camera cut me off and my SD card was full and my battery died. So it did take me, I think, an hour or two to recharge my battery and to empty my SD card. Now I just decided to move forward with the timing because I think I did tell you guys everything about the tarot cards. So let's take a look at the timing. I am going to shuffle these to get any information on the seasons and the months. And later on we're going to look at specific dates and specific ages through the bingo machine. Okay. So they fell on the floor. I'm gonna grab them. Wait a minute. Okay, so I got them. Quite a few fell out, so there are quite a lot of important months and only one important season. The important season is summer, so the summertime will be significant for all of you. We also have December. We have October. These were also present in pile number 1, so maybe you would like to check out pile number 1 as well. There are some similarities. We also have June. We have March. We have August. We have January. So we have, let's see, yeah, they're quite random, I feel. Let's move them like this. So we have December and January following each other, so maybe just winter in general could be quite significant. Just June standalone, March alone, August, October. Yeah, it's kind of random, so do take them as they resonate. Maybe we're gonna get more information on specific days with the bingo machine. So let's look at that. So the first significant timing date is 1. Oh wow. And I see 1 usually as you are the one, or this is the one. But it could also just indicate that the first of these months or the first of one of these months is very significant for this relationship. We also, we also have the number 74. So the 4th of July or the 7th of April could be significant. Or maybe the age, 74. We also have the number 31, so the 31st of, for example, December or October could be significant, or maybe the 1st of March or the 3rd of January, especially because we do have January and March here as well. We also have the number 58, so the 8th of May or the 5th of, I think it's October could be significant, especially because we have October here as well. We also have the number 42, so the 2nd of April or the 4th of February. Now we do have space for some more, so let's take a look. So the first one we have is the number 69. To me, this also looks a lot like the yin-yang sign, so it might be an indication that this person that you are destined to be with is maybe a twin flame, a soulmate, or at least that very strong connection, divine connection. This could also indicate the 9th of June or the 6th of September. We have the number 52, so the 2nd of May or the 5th of February, or the age 52. We have the number 55, so the 5th of May, or the age 55. So what we can see is we have 58, 52, 55. So maybe the period of the 2nd of May until the 8th of May might be significant. And the most significant day in that week span is the 5th, the 5. Today, when I'm recording this, it's the 6th of June, so 6/6, so that's pretty funny as well. We can also see we have 52 and 42, so this might indicate that the 4th and the 5th of February are significant. So be creative with these and maybe just write them down in your diary to keep an eye on those dates whenever they pass you by. So yeah, that was it for the reading. I hope it resonated. It would really help me out if you'd interact with my content. If you like the video, you could like it. You could comment on the video, let me know if you prefer a different kind of reading or maybe a specific topic that you like to hear. If you want a personal reading, you can do so by clicking on the link in the description box. If you want to make a donation or you just want to help me out in general with some gear, I also have a wish list for Amazon in the description box, or just a place where you can donate. I am hoping to get to 1,000 subscribers so I finally can get monetized as well. So I am really trying to work hard and build that road to actually become a real reader online instead of just doing it as a hobby, and you could really help me out with that. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye guys. Hello my lovely pal number 3. Sorry, I wanted to say pal number 1, I don't know why. But if you chose the beautiful selenite, this is going to be your reading. And first I wanted to start out with some initials. So maybe you already have someone in mind that you think you're meant to be together with. Or maybe you don't even know anything about this person just yet, but I wanted to be starting out with initials just because I love initials. So let's take a look. What initials will the person that you are destined to be with have? Or what initials are present? Let's take a look. So it might be the first letter of their first name. It might be the first letter of their last name. It might be your first and last first letters, whatever it's called, sorry. So let's take a look. Ooh. Quite a few popping out already, but I do kind of want a few more. I think that's about enough. So let's take a look. So the first one already turned around, and it's the letter W. So someone with the letter W could be the person that you are destined to be with. Let's see what else we have. We also have the letter K. This makes me think of my mom because her real name starts with the W and her second name starts with a K. But it could be anything really. It could be that you only resonate with one of them. It might be that this whole spiel of letters will form a word. Take them as it resonates. So we also have the letter L. We have the letter B. So no words being able to spell yet because we don't have any vowels. We also have the letter C. So be creative with these. We also have the letter H, the letter Y, and the letter Q. Now I kind of want one more to form that beautiful pyramid shape. So Spirit, can we get one more? Yeah. And it's the letter P. So a Peter, for example, could be significant. We can't really spell any words. Maybe in your native language there is a word to be written here. But yeah, think about it and be creative. And if you find a word, or you can see their initials, or you think of a certain name, you can definitely comment it down below to let the other people know as well. So this is it for the initials. Let's remove these and let's take a look at their characteristics. So for the characteristics, we are going to use these little cards. Once again, I have used them quite a few times already, but I really like them. So they could be physical appearance, or they could be like what their character is like, or if they have any big goals for the future. It could be anything really. So let's take a look at what we can tell about the person that you are destined to be with. So not a lot coming out just yet. Okay, never mind. There we go. Let's start with these, and we can always get more later. So the first one that came out was authentic. So this person is truly authentic to who they are. They are not trying to be anybody else. They're not trying to please other people. They are who they are, and people just have to deal with that. And I think that's a very healthy energy to be in. And I must say, this card popped out in all three piles. So I think that Spirit is just really trying to tell people that being authentic is something that's very good, very healthy, and that everybody should try to be more authentic in general. So that's just a little side note. We also have good with words. So they might be very good communicators, they might be poets, they might be writers, they might just be very good at telling stories. Maybe they are a real charmer, they just know what to say and how to make you feel all lovey-dovey inside. But they are very good with their words. We also have animal lovers. So they love animals. They might have pets of their own, or they might want pets with pets of their own. Might be dogs, might be cats, might be like rabbits, or even reptiles. Take it as it resonates. They might be vegetarian. This could be seen in different ways, or this could be read in different ways. So take what resonates most with your story and your intuition. Oh, sorry. We also have strong attraction. So there is a very strong attraction between the two of you. They feel very strongly attracted to you. And I think that that goes both ways, especially when we get this card. We also have rainbow hair. And this is also a card that popped out in all three piles. So I think that there are just a lot of people that are crazy about their hair. They like to mix up their hair. This could be you, this could be this person, but you like to mix it up every now and then. You might like to paint your hair, you might like to just grow it out, then cut it short. And this might also be what this person does. It might be that this person is actually a hairdresser. Take it as it resonates. Once again, it's not going to be the same for everybody. And I'm going to try to stop repeating that, like take it as it resonates, because I'm annoying myself a little bit with that message. We also have balance, and I think this one also came out in all three piles. So this person is going to be very balanced. So they have everything worked out. I think that they're emotionally very healthy. They take good care of themselves. They have a good work to life balance. They have a very good spending balance. Emotionally, they know what they need, and they take their rest whenever they need it. So a very healthy energy. And I think this pops out because all these divine relationships will only happen if you both are balanced, when you both have everything figured out. So I think that's why it's actually popping out for everybody. And it might be that you feel drawn to more than one pile. So then you could maybe check out the other pile as well, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Next one is North American origins. So this person might live in North America, so the USA or Canada, or they might have origins there, they might have family there. Take it as it resonates. Oh, I didn't want to say that anymore, sorry. So, but take it as it resonates for you. Now I'm gonna stop saying that. Crap. Okay, next one. So we have extrovert. So this person, they are not only good with words, but they are an extrovert. So they really show their emotions a lot. They really are those great communicators, people, very a likable person. I think they are one of the most sociable people in the group. If you are in a group, they are the one that really draws everybody's attention. They are the storyteller of the group. They are the one that everybody listens to. I think when they give advice, everybody wants to listen to that advice. They will take it on, and they might not even question it, because they are just so good at telling it, and they come across so charismatic. People just take their word for it. Now, let's see. I kind of want some more. Spirit, what else can you tell us about this person that pile number 3 is destined to be with? Okay. So, I don't know if you have already seen what's coming out, but we already have gorgeous face. So they're not only very good with their words, they just look great as well. Maybe that also helps them with people listening to them, whatever they say. Really, really people feeling attracted to them, people wanting to be around them. I think that this is a very magnetic person. Everybody wants to be with them. Everybody wants some attention. Everybody wants to talk to them. It's that kind of person, and I think that you all know that kind of vibe, right? We also have patient. So this person is very patient with you. They might be very patient with raising kids or raising animals. Like if you have a puppy, they will be the one that is very good at raising them, at training them, because they are so patient. They give the animal or whatever, whoever, the time to adjust, to really work things out. They're not trying to get in between. They're not trying to push people when they're not ready. They really are patient in every situation, really. Next up, we have charming. So we already talked about this person being a real charmer, being real magnetic. And this card just repeats that message once again. I think that they are just so charming that spirit just wants to repeat itself like over and over again. But that's a good sign, right? That's a good sign. Next up, we have African origins. So maybe this person does have African origins, or they live there. Take it as it resonates. Just with the North American origins, maybe this person is mixed with both North American and African origins. Maybe they are an Afro-American, or they might have those origins in general. Take it all as it resonates. We also have creative. So we do, I must say again, creative. I think I saw this card both in pile 1 and pile 2 as well. So maybe you are someone that went from pile 1 or 2 over to pile 3. Doesn't have to be the case, but this person also is going to be very creative. I think that they might be in that creative industry, maybe like not per se an actor, but maybe they do work on a set, on a movie set, or a theater environment, or just like somewhere where they are performing and this person works in that kind of atmosphere. Of course, it's not going to be for everybody. It might just be that your person is very creative. They like to create stories, or they like to, or maybe they have a YouTube channel of their own. It could be anything really, but they are creative. That's something that's a fact. We also have brown hair. So this person might have rainbow hair. Where is it? Right here. But they might also have brown hair, or their natural hair is brown, but they like to wear wigs, or they like to paint their hair, or they like to try different hairstyles in general. We also have sex appeal. So this person is extroverted, charming, they have a gorgeous face. I think they have a fire body as well, that they are just so magnetic, so attractive. I think that a lot of people want a piece of them. So I think that you should be very lucky when you finally have this person in your life. Not only because they look amazing and they are very magnetic, but also just because I feel like they are very kind-hearted, they are patient, they are good with animals, they are good with their words, they are just truly themselves. I mean, a lot of great qualities. We also, damn, I just said a fire body. They probably have an amazing body as well. Well, here is the card that just affirms what I just said. They don't only have a gorgeous face. They are just attractive in general. I think that this person is a real eye catcher. We also have trustworthy. Like I said, they are very kind-hearted. They are very nice. They are trustworthy. I think that if you ever had trust issues in the past with exes, this person really helps work through that trauma, or really helps you with giving you the time to adjust and to learn to trust them, especially because we have patient as well. So whenever you do act out of fear or out of fear of rejection, this person will be very patient with you and will show you that you can actually trust them and that they're not going anywhere and that they are here to stay. So a beautiful, beautiful energy. We also have attractive. So I think that we have like 5 different cards just telling us that this person is attractive. They look amazing. They have a fire body. They have a gorgeous face. I mean, what else can I say? That they're just good looking in general. I mean, they're magnetic. They're attractive. They're... wow. It just sounds like a dream. I must say so myself. I mean, I would be very pleased if I picked pile number 3. So I hope you are pleased as well to get this message. But let's continue with more cards because we're not there yet. We also have straight hair. So they might have a straight hair, or they might straighten their hair. Maybe they use an ironing tool to straighten their hair. Or they just occasionally wear it straight and they usually have curls, but you met them when they had straight hair. Take it as it resonates. We also have shoulder length hair as the last card. So they might have long shoulder length straight hair, or at least that's how they like to wear it most often, but they kind of like to switch it up every now and then as well. So that was it for the characteristics. A lot of characteristics, but like I feel like the main message is that they're charming, attractive, and good looking, and that you can trust them and that they will be patient with you. So that's kind of the main message I see. Now let me remove these and let's take a look at the oracle cards and the tarot. Okay, so before we start with these oracle cards, I was removing the characteristic cards and I got this song in my head. I know the song, but I did not know from who it was, like whose song it was. And the song, I had to look it up. It's the song Superstar by Jamelia. So maybe this song is significant to you, or there might be some hidden message in it. And that's the reason I linked it in the description box. So if you want, you can go check it out right now and come back to continue this video. Or you can click on it once you have finished this reading, or you don't have to click it at all if you don't want to. But I just thought I'd mention it because it might be significant in this situation. And I must say I was dancing to this song like only a minute ago. It's pretty nice. But let's look at these oracle cards. So we're going to take a look at this relationship to get some information about the relationship. And ideally I'd like to have like 3 cards. So we already have 2. We want 1 more. Spirit, can we get 1 more card? Yeah, thanks. So, what we have are prosperity lies ahead with the new moon in Taurus. Conclusions are within reach with full moon eclipse. and show the world the real you with full moon in Aquarius. And what I think is funny, again, this card was also in pile number 2. So if you felt drawn to pile number 2, it might be significant. You might want to check that pile out as well. And if it's not, it just means that you have a bright future coming, that there might be a lot of wealth coming into your life, or just a lot of happy times with this person coming into your life. So that's a very, very healthy vibe and a very happy vibe to be in. We also have conclusions are within reach. And to me, this indicates that this relationship might be even closer than you think. Because within reach is close enough that you can grab it, right? So it's actually quite close. Maybe you are already dating this person. Maybe you already talked to this person. Maybe you will meet them in the next couple of weeks or days. But this to me sounds like it's coming pretty soon. So that's actually very nice. So let me know if anything happens in the upcoming week or two, because this does say a lot. And we're gonna look at the timing later as well, so maybe we can get a little bit more on that date later on. We also have show the world the real you. And when it comes to this relationship, you will have to show who you really are. You have to show up as your authentic self. And I think that this person will notice whenever you are trying to fake an interest, or whenever you are trying to adjust to be more relatable to them, or just to be more likable. I think that they are very good at cutting through the bullshit. They really see you for who you are. So you can't fool them. They will see right through you whenever you're trying to pretend to be anything other than you are. And I think that that goes both ways, that you can cut through their bullshit very quick as well. And this aspect of the relationship is quite a big lesson for the both of you, I think, to be more authentic and to stand in your own power instead of trying to be more like other people and less like yourself. So pretty straightforward messages with these oracle cards. Just be yourself, show them who you truly are, don't try to pretend to be anybody else. This relationship is already pretty close. It's not gonna take that long before, or you'll meet this person or you'll date this person, but it's coming in quickly and it will be a very prosperous relationship. I think that you will be quite wealthy, materialistically rich, or even just like very happy, very content with what you have within this relationship. Then I dropped a whole stack of cards. I don't know what it is with this pile, but I am feeling extremely clumsy. So I'm not sure if it's me. I think it's me, but it might be that you could be quite clumsy, or that this person is quite clumsy, or that you're just in an energy that's very nervous. Maybe that's why. I'm not sure, but there is something going on with me being really clumsy and I don't understand why. Now, we'll just use this deck to get 3 more oracle cards. Again, these will be the energies between the two of you in the relationship, especially while you are in the relationship. So I want one more. Spirit, can I get one more card on? Okay. So we have one extra, but that's totally fine. So the first card we have is Trust. Vertrouwen, it means trust. And I think it talks about the fact that you just have to trust that being your authentic self is enough. That you don't have to pretend to be anybody else, that you can trust this person, that they are trustworthy, that they're not gonna leave you, they're not gonna cheat on you, that they are not going to betray you in any kind of way. So you will be learning to trust this person as time goes by. I think it is a process, definitely, that you might have had a lot of troubles in the past with learning how to trust people, but this relationship really opens you up as it comes to trusting other people. We also have acceptance. It says acceptatie, it's a Dutch card, but it talks about really accepting who you are, accepting the situation for what it is. And this goes really well with this Show the World the Real You. I think it talks about accepting who you are, owning up to who you are, and owning your experiences as well. Not trying to change anything about your life or about what you have been through. Really owning it and empowering yourself from that stance. Not feeling like it made you weaker, but really understanding that a lot of things that happened to you empowered you and they taught you so much and it made you the person that you are today. And I think that this person will definitely accept you for who you are, and I think that that goes both ways as well. That there is a lot of mutual respect and acceptance. Let's see what else we have. We also have onbegrip. This means not really being confused, but more like not understanding what's happening, not understanding why something's happening, like misunderstanding something. So it might be that you already know this person or you have known this person for a very long time and you don't understand why every time you get together something goes wrong, or whenever you get close to this person just runs off, or something. Every time there's something that you don't understand. Why is this happening again? Or why does this person act in this way? Why? Yeah, there is a lot of whys. You want to know why. You don't understand it, and a lot of questions are here. So I do get the idea that you probably know this person already, and that you're just like, why isn't this person here already? Why are they making it so hard on us? Or are they having such a hard time on getting in this relationship with me? Or why do I have to work so hard to make this work? Why are they not helping? Why are they not moving closer? A lot of whys. And I don't think all the whys are the same for everybody. So you know which whys you want to have answered. And maybe we will get some answers in the tarot part later on, or in the timing part later on. But first we have one more oracle card to look at, and the last one is life's purpose. So levensdoel means life's purpose. Leven is life and doel is goal or purpose. So to me this card indicates that you have a joint life purpose. And I think levensdoel and vertrouwen were also cards that we have seen in previous piles. So once again, if you felt drawn to more piles than just pile number 3, you might want to check out the other as well. But you might have a joint life purpose, and this could be work related, it could be raising a family together, it might be in a political sense, it might be like standing up for what you believe in, it might be as small as just showing other people how to accept others, showing love to the world, showing other people what true love looks like. So it could be seen in a lot of different ways, but just know that you do have a life's purpose together. So yeah, that was it for the oracle cards. Let me remove these and let's take a look at the tarot. For the tarot, I decided to shuffle on camera as well, just because sometimes the messages come through differently. Whoops, sorry. And it's easier for me to read while recording, because sometimes I just get like 2 or 3 cards, that's one message, and then all the other messages, the other cards fall out like after that, and I read it as 2 separate ones, so you can see a little bit more about the process. I did shuffle these off camera already, but let's see. Spirit, can we get some information about this relationship? Ooh, I already like that message. So this is one message, it's just one card, but I think it's a very important one. Then we have the second message right here. Okay. And I kind of want at least one more. So let's see if we can get one more message from Spirit. Well, that's just one card, that doesn't really help. but it did come out like here, so I'm gonna put them together. Can I get one more? Okay. As you can see, these cards, they fill out, but they went like this. So I tend to read them like this. Okay. And we're just gonna put them down like that. Okay. So what does this all mean? What cards came out? Let's talk about it. So the first section is these two cards. At least that's how I'm gonna read it. And this is the 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So the 10 is usually the end, and the Ace is a new start. So it might be that you did have a 10 of Pentacles, you did have a perfect family and a perfect life, or maybe it seemed like the perfect life, but it wanted to move on to something new, like a new start, maybe a new opportunity that you wanted to take, or a new job, or a new, what's it called? Not a job. Maybe it is a job. Like you wanted to start your own company, or you decided to move and you wanted to build your home somewhere else. So that's the energy that I'm getting here. So you were already pretty content, but you're deciding to start something new, and maybe you can try your luck somewhere else. Like that's the kind of energy that we're seeing. But in general, with the 10 of Pentacles already, it indicates that you have a very happy family or just a very happy life. You are abundant, you have a lot of things that you like, especially materialistically. You don't have anything to worry about. It might be with the Ace of Pentacles that it might be a new child, like getting a baby, like or a new dog, or a new something. There is something new coming into something that's already pretty good. That's the first message. So maybe you are on your own very happy when you get something new out of it. Like there is something new coming out of it, blossoming out of it. Now, let's look at that second message, because the second message does, to me, looks a little less like happy, shiny, bright, everything like that. We have the Moon in reverse, we have the 6 of Swords in reverse, and we have the 7 of Swords in reverse. The Swords talk about thoughts, about thinking, about the mind. So there is something about the mind going on. Now, the Moon usually talks about secrets, about things that are concealed, some things that are hidden. So it might be, because it's in reverse, that there is a secret that has been spilled, and maybe you have received some information that you weren't meant to hear, or you received some information that you shouldn't know, like something like that. And the 6 of Swords talks about moving forward and taking with you whatever you need. But because it's in reverse, I feel like it is talking about not being able to move on, maybe, or like hastily trying to move forward and maybe missing out on the lessons. Like maybe you were in a relationship and it didn't really work out, but you did not sit it out. You really just abruptly decided to leave. You didn't talk about it anymore, and there is like still some things that are not being said, or some things that should be talked about. That's the kind of energy that I get. So maybe there are like some secrets that need to be spilled. Maybe there are some things that you just need to say to this person. I don't know who it is. It might be actually the person that you are destined to be with. We're not sure. That might be the reason that they often leave. Maybe you have a lot of questions because there are some things not being said, and that's why you are having a hard time with moving on. The 7 of Swords talks about manipulation, about some shady behavior. Because it's in reverse though, it might seem like it's shady, but it really isn't meant to be shady. So it might be that you had thoughts of this person trying to cheat on you, thoughts about this person wanting to leave you, this person not really being into you, maybe just thinking they are into you because of the money. Maybe you just get the feeling that there was an alternative motive for you spending time with them, for them being with you. And I think there is a conversation that needs to be had with someone. I'm not sure if it's this person that we're talking about. But yeah, there are some things that need to be said. There are still some secrets that need to be talked about in order for the both of you to move on, or just for you to move on. Take that as it resonates. But just know that this manipulation, this sneaky behavior, this shady behavior is no longer going on, or at least I think it's not going to happen anymore, or maybe you're just suspicious of it, but it's not happening. But there is a conversation that needs to be had about sneaky behavior, about secrets, about all those things for you in order to move forward and to get out of that energy. Because I do feel like this part is a very, it's really draining energy, actually. It really holds you back from just living a great life. Now, we have one more message right here. Let's see what this means. We have the 10 of Cups in reverse, the 8 of Wands, the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Magician, and the 3 of Wands. So to me, this indicates that you're not emotionally fulfilled, or that this person isn't emotionally fulfilled, or the both of you are not emotionally fulfilled. And the reason is that you're not really happy with what's going on or where you are is because you are trying to move too fast. The 8 of Wands talks about something going really fast. So I think that's the reason why it's not working out, why you're not happy. I think that you want to develop things faster than is possible or that's good for you. And because you are trying to push things forward, this love is not happening, this relationship is not really working, it's not coming to fruition. This spark can't be forced. I feel like you might know already who this person is and you're trying to force things, you're trying to, like, I know who it is, now let's win him over or win her over or win them over. But Spirit is really warning you to not do so. Although you might know that, you want to be happy with this person, but moving quickly is not going to help you. This spark cannot be forced. What you can do is focus on yourself, remain calm, be grounded. You are this magician, you can manifest. That's something that you can definitely do because you are a very strong manifester. That's why we have the magician. But what you can do is push this person to get back with you or to get with you or to move forward, to move things along. What you can do is manifest. So, for example, with the new moon, make intentions, focus on yourself, focus on growing as a person yourself. Maybe getting more into that feminine energy of letting everything happen just the way it's supposed to happen, and less in the masculine energy of making things happen. You don't have to make this happen. It will happen naturally. You don't have to force it. Try to sit calm, try to focus on yourself, try to have fun. As we can see, there is a lot of opportunity for maybe a new job, maybe just a new start within your materialistic life, maybe moving, maybe a new job, it could be anything, maybe a new pet. But it's time to maybe loosen the focus on this person a little bit. Stop trying to force them because it's only holding you back. It's only delaying the process of you two being able to move forward. Because that's what we're seeing here as well with the 3 of Wands in reverse. It's about taking action on this relationship, moving forward together, walking into the sunset off together, kind of. I think that's the emotional feeling that I'm getting when I look at this picture, like walking over the beach together, having a great time at the beach, like really connecting, sharing stories, things like that. And that's just not happening at this moment. And I feel like it's not happening because you are kind of trying to rush things, trying to force things. I'm not blaming you. I fully understand that it is very difficult to know that someone is meant for you, or that you have that very strong intuition that that's your person. And if you just know, you know. But you can't force them. They have to come to that conclusion themselves first. And you have to let them make that conclusion. You can't influence them in that way. Okay, sorry, my SD card was full, so I needed to empty it in order to continue recording. What I wanted to say, that was the last part of the tarot reading, or the tarot part, was that you just have to let it happen naturally, and this person will come to you. You don't have to force it in any kind of way. Now let's take a look at the timing, because we already saw that it might be closer than you think. So we are going to use these cards for the months and the seasons, and then we're going to use the machine, the bingo machine, for any specific dates. So let's see, for pile number 3, what seasons and months are significant. Spirit, can you give us some more? Okay, I think that's about enough, right? Quite a lot of cards already. So we have May, we have September, we have January, we have August, June, January, April, May, June, July, August, September. So yeah, there are no months back to back, but we do have winter and summer as well. So it might be that you meet in winter and you get together in summer, or you meet in summer and you get back together in winter. So there might be a half year in between communicating and actually having it to be a relationship, for example, but take it as it resonates. Now let's take a look at the specific dates. So maybe, well, let's just, so the first one we have is the number 72, so the 2nd of July or the 7th of February. We also have the number 46, so the 4th of June or the 6th of April. So maybe you should write them down in your diary or in your agenda, whatever you want to call that. Or maybe in your phone, just take a note and pay good attention when these dates come to see if anything specific happens, because I am quite curious to know. We also have the number 54, so the 4th of May, especially because we have May, but it could also be the 5th of April. So we have the 5th and the 6th of April that are significant. Maybe those, it's like 2-day period that's significant. We also have the number 5, so May, we also have May, is very significant. It could also indicate that the 5th of any given month is significant. We also have the 5th of April already, so it might be the case. Then we have the number 9, so September. We also have September here, could be significant. Or the 9th of any given month could be significant. Now, let's see, we have some more space. There we go. We also have number 62, so the 2nd of June. So maybe the 2nd until the 4th of June could be significant, or the 6th and the 7th of February could be significant. We also have the number 66, and that's pretty funny because today is the 6th of June, so the number 66 is actually today. So maybe today is significant. Maybe if you are watching it when this comes out, maybe this message was a message that you just really needed to hear, and that's why this number is here. Maybe in exactly 1 year, something's about to happen. Take it as it resonates. Of course, we now have the 2nd of June, the 4th of June, and the 6th of June. So maybe that whole period is significant. And the last one we have is the number 38. So the 3rd of August, I think it's August, and the 8th of March could be significant. So that's it for the dates. Write them down, keep track of them, and keep an eye when that date comes around if anything significant is happening as it comes to this relationship. Now, this was the end of the reading. I really hope it resonated. My channel has just started, so it would really help me out if you'd like to interact with my content. So you could like the video, for example. You could comment down below. I'd love to know which pile you chose, so maybe you can comment down below which pile you chose. You can also subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell so you can see every time I post a new upload. I am trying to get my first 1,000 subscribers. Once I hit 1,000, that's like a milestone that I can actually start monetizing my videos. So I am really hoping to work towards that goal. And if you want, I can also do a personal reading for you. I have a link in the description box. If you'd like to help me out with my camera gear, my oracle cards, if you want to buy me oracle cards or tarot cards, or for example an SD card so I can just film the whole video in one go instead of like, it takes me more than a day to actually record all of these because I have to stop and take all the data off my card and reload the camera because I only have one battery, like stuff like that. It could really help me out, but of course don't feel obliged to do so. Just know that it really does help me out. I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you will find this person pretty soon and that you will have a happy life together. And I hope to maybe see you in the next video. So bye guys, have a great day.